Texans Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their fourth-year man from Houston. It's Kyle Allen.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And his first look is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped, but without those guys, hard to win games.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A first down carry for Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there out of the running game. Derrick Henry fighting through. And down inside the 15 he goes. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes those 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now it's the former Badger, Dare Ogunbowale. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Touchdown, Titans! Richie James, 77 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Allen off the play fake. Looking left side, and it's complete.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Allen to throw once more. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Allen going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A toss right to Henry. Nice move at the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights off the defender. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, it became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. And he comes back with one complete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right? Touchdown! Complete at the 1. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
as they began this last drive. Things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So nothing fancy there. That was just a fullback dive. Defensively, they were ready for it.
They were, and I think that surprised the guys on offense because handing it to the fullback, well, you don't do that very often, so that's a tendency breaker. And I think they just wanted to say, let's just go straight ahead. As you said, nothing fancy. Everyone move someone out of the way and let the big guy work. Didn't get it done, though.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Smith to return it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down, rolling to his left. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Dorsett making the catch. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Caught the defense napping a little bit there, expecting the spike, faked it, completed the pass.
You have to be prepared for everything nowadays. You can't just go off of the look, oh, they're going to spike it and relax. Now they complete passes downfield, and usually in key situations, this is a tough one for a defense.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On first down, Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Here's Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he shifts past him. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys that may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. They keep it with Henry on first down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 172 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run on first down. Hilliard, and a nice spin into some open field. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground with a tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive 7 plays in length, and in the end it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And his throw is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanic.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. James now to return it. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. Gets around him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Wow, and even 200 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, Henry. Open space inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fire it. Quickly, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Texans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Walker. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's in. Touchdown. P.J. Walker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Running from the gun with Henry. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. Tannehill.
That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Evades the tackler and now some space. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 33 yards.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Extra point up and good by Bullard. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A first down throw for Walker.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Titans, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for